Dear students, today we will discuss what is promotion. Promotion involve a change from one job to another job that is better in the term of status and responsibility. So promotion in the sense promotion is when one person the role responsibilities get changed and moved to a higher level, and this change in the role responsibilities brings positive change in the status, positive change in the financial rewards. So promotion is something in the progressive manner, the change in the status and responsibilities, or change in the job of level of job of any person. So, according to Springle, a promotion is the transfer of an employee to a job that pay more money or that enjoy some preferable status. So, promotion is a form of transfer in which the employee get a change in the job, some higher job responsibilities given to him, and which accompanied with more pay, more money, more salary, with more purposes, more fringe benefits, and more preferable status. So hope the meaning of promotion is clear now. Now promotion has three basic elements into this. Means why we organization do promotions or employees get promotion. So promotion brings better job and status. So if the employee get promoted from one job to another job level, then definitely that promotion, that shift from one level to another level brings uh, better job and status to that employee. Another is promotion always bring greater responsibility for the employee. So from when the person transferred from one job to another job in a incremental way or in an increase way, then definitely the person has to handle on a greater responsibility, and that greater responsibility bring increase in the pay and perquisites. So, so these are the basic three elements of an promotion. That is, first is your better job and status. Second is greater responsibility. Third is increase in pay and perks. Now, what are the basis of promotion of an employee? See, the organization has basically two bases on which the employees get promoted. One is on the basis of the merit, qualification, competency of the employees. Another one is the on the basis of seniority and the length of the service. So if we talk about the promotion which is based on seniority and length of the service, so in this, the person who is more joined the organization earlier, that person get promotion or get preference for promotion who has over the employee who recently joined the organization. So the person who is senior, the length of service get promoted. So these are the few advantages associated with the promotion which is based on seniority. That is, seniority is an objective base for promotion, and so each employee is sure of getting promotion. Means the employee need not to be worried about their own performance. The person who is senior, they automatically promoted to the new grade. Another is it develop a sense of loyalty among the employees, and the morale of the employees will be higher. So the thing is the promotion which is based on seniority uh, make or increase the retention rate of the employees, because employee, the person who associated with the organization for a longer time will get promotion. So it brings the sense of loyalty among the employees, and the morale of the employee will become high. Another advantage of seniority based promotion is it limits the scope of favoritism, casteism, nepotism, etc. So the person who is senior definitely get promotion irrespective of anything. The biasness in a promotion, the favoritism, casteism can somehow be limited. Another is it avoid disputes among the employees regarding promotion. So because there is a clear picture that the person who joined in the year 2010 and the person who joined in after that person, say in 2011 or 2012 or something. So the person, when we talk about the promotion, the person who joined the organization in 2010 will definitely get promoted uh, in place of the person who joined later. So it encourages the employees to work hard and effectively. Uh, Also, the employees get work hard because the sense of belongingness became developed, and the people will work hard and work in a efficient manner. If seniority is accepted as the base of promotion, management cannot abuse their privilege of selecting the best one. So these could be the advantages associated with the promotion based seniority based promotion. Now advantages have some disadvantages as well. If we talk about the disadvantages associated with seniority based promotion, since the employees are sure of getting promotion, it makes them lethargic in performing their duties. Sometimes people start thinking that कि ओहो मैं तो सीनियर हूँ, मुझे तो प्रमोशन डेफिनेटली मिल ही जाएगा चाहे मैं काम करूँ या ना करूँ. तो इस this type of thinking make the people lethargic, and somehow they could not perform their duties in that manner. Another is because when we give promotion to the people who are senior, the new brilliant employees will left the organization because they are feel discarded, they feel dismotivated. So it will also increase the labor turnover of the effective employees. Another is talented and average worker are considered alike. So there is no criteria of promotion based on efficiency, because the person who is senior get promotion very irrespective of the efficiency or effectiveness of their work is less than the other person who is junior to them. So these are the few disadvantages associated with seniority based promotion. And now if we talk about the another base, that is the promotion based on the merit, qualification and skills of an employee. This most of the organization follow this method of seniority merit based promotion. In this, the person who is efficient, who is talented, who is brilliant get promotion. So if we talk about the advantage of merit based promotion, then because since the efficiency and talents are rewarded, it encourages the employees to increase their knowledge in maintaining a high level of productivity. So अभी लाइक यू कैन से कि यहाँ पे एम्प्लॉयज को पता है कि अगर वो अच्छे से काम नहीं करेंगे, उन अच्छे से अपने गोल्स को अचीव नहीं करेंगे, नॉलेज गेन नहीं करेंगे, तो उनको प्रमोशन नहीं मिलेगा. सो यहाँ इन दिस द एम्प्लॉइज start increasing their knowledge, start learning new things, and definitely it will improve their level of productivity. Another is it help in putting the most productive and competent person for a specified job. So we can, the organization can judge and categorize the employees on the basis of because more productive and competent people are provided with a specified job. Then next benefit associated with the merit-based promotion is new employees are also encouraged to improve their performance, as promotion is made on the basis of competency, capability, and efficiency. So here the employees are encouraged and motivated to improve their performance, because they know if they are competent, they are capable, and their efficiency is up to the standard, only then they will get promotion. Then the next benefit of advantage of merit-based promotion is it result in overall improvement of the organization. So overall, because competent people get promoted for the higher jobs, and they improve the organization culture as well as the organization working. Now, what are the disadvantages associated with merit-based promotion? It may result in partiality, nepotism, favoritism, casteism, etc. by the management. So here comes the point of whether if the person, have some influence over the top management, so that person get promoted. So this could be the disadvantage of merit-based promotion. Another is senior employees in the organization may become unsatisfied, and they may indulge in certain activities that may lead to industrial unrest, strikes, and lockouts. So if the senior persons are not performing and the junior one getting promoted and become their boss, then the senior person some become unsatisfied, unmotivated, and they may become, they may form some time of subtype of unions, trade unions, and it result into it hamper the industrial peace and bring out some strikes and lockouts, may industrial disputes may arise. So these are the disadvantages associated with merit-based promotion. Another disadvantage is merit as a base of promotion is normally opposed by worker and their representative. They give more importance to the seniority factors, because more of, so that what I have already discussed in the second point, that it brings unrest in the industrial relation. Then promotion of employee on the basis of merit require proper method of performance appraisal or merit rating. So when the organization is choosing merit-based promotion, then they should have a proper performance appraisal system or a merit rating system. But normally formulation of correct method of performance appraisal may not be done. Somehow, sometimes the correct method of appraising or correct inputs may not get to reach to the reviewer, and it may get the problem may arise. The person who is not deserving get promoted. So these are the disadvantages associated with the merit-based promotion. Hope the points are clear. In the next lecture, we will be discussing transfer.